Hi, John Chapin with your latest sales tip. And the sales tip today is all about your daily sales plan. And I'll start with a question. Do you know what your daily activity needs to be every day to hit your sales goals? If you do, great. Knowing the numbers is step one. Step two, or question two, do you have a plan to follow every day to hit your sales goals? Do you have a daily sales plan? If you've heard me speak before, you know that I say that the number one reason why people fail in sales is due to a lack of activity. They didn't talk to enough people to get enough prospects to make enough sales. Tied with that is, well, these people may know what they need to do and how many calls they need to make and all that. They don't have a daily plan to execute on that. So you need a daily plan. So first, what kind of activity do you need to do every day to hit your sales goals? So you look at your annual sales number. How many sales based upon your average sale do you need to make to hit that number? How many proposals or quotes do you need to get out based upon your average closing percentage? How many people do you need to talk to in order to get to that number of proposals? And how many calls, follow-up calls, emails, other contacts, other activities do you need to make to get that number of people? And then you break that down to monthly, weekly, and finally into daily activity, so you know what you need to do every day to get to that number of prospects, proposals, and sales. Once you have those activity numbers, what is your plan to execute on that? Are you going to prospect for 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day? And when are you going to do that? You've got to time block those times on your schedule so you don't get sidetracked. When are you going to make your calls, do your follow-up calls, follow-up emails, and other things you need to do to get to that number of people and ultimately make the sales you need to make? Again, these activities, calls, emails, etc. need to be scheduled. They need to be time blocked in your schedule. So now you time blocked all that in your schedule. You now know what you're doing when. From there, you can execute on the plan and then look at the results. If you had to get 10 new prospects and 5 new presentations during the day, did you do that by day's end? If not, why not? Look at your week at the end of the week. Did you hit your weekly numbers? Maybe you got thrown off one particular day, Monday or Tuesday. Were you able to schedule what you missed into the other days to make up for that or not? Same at the end of the month. Where are you in relation to the numbers? Are you ahead of your numbers, even with your numbers, behind where you're supposed to be? If you're behind, you need to adjust your plan. Maybe you need to manage your time better, get more organized, get better at staying focused and not getting distracted. Whatever it is, you make the improvements until you're consistently hitting your numbers or ideally exceeding your numbers, your sales goals, daily, weekly, monthly, and finally annually. And look, if you have lofty sales goals, which you should, those are going to involve a lot of activity. And unless you have a specific plan in which that activity is scheduled every day, you're going to get derailed, you're going to get distracted and pulled away from what you should be doing. So know your activity, set up the daily sales plan, and get it done, because that's the only way it's going to happen. Thanks for watching this, and if you liked the video, do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. If you want more information too, you can go to CompleteSelling.com. Thanks.